Tammie Webster with Bull Riding Rodeo Connection. I'm here at the 2013 Youth Bull Riders World Finals with one of the open bull riders, Pistol Preece. Pistol, tell us how old you are and where you live.
Well, I'm 16 years old and I live in a small town in Troy, Texas, south of Waco.
Now, how long have you been riding?
Well, I rode when I was younger, and then I broke my legs, and I sat out for a while, but I really started riding back seriously junior bulls when I was 12. So since then, pretty much all my life.
Okay, now how did you get started in it?
Well, I kind of never wanted to do it. I was always kind of scared, but after I broke my legs, I got real bored just kind of sitting around watching a bunch of my friends and family rodeo. So I kind of wanted to, I was like, I kind of got to where I craved it, and I saw all of them, so I really wanted to try it.
So you're a little scared of it, then you break your legs, and then you come back and do it again.
Yes, ma'am, and it was the best choice I made in my life. I never thought I'd have this as a career. I thought it would be, just something fun to do, but it turned out to be favorite thing in the world.
Well, great. Now, how was the recovery process? How long did it take you to get over that?
It took me a while because my legs were so tender and my bones weren't as strong, but I come back just as strong as ever.
Well, great. Now, what are some of the highlights that you've been riding that you can share with us?
Well, I just really turned things on. I mean, last year I made right at $50,000 and just going to a bunch of open shows and stuff, and made a lot of money doing that. And but I was the NJBRA in Shawnee, Oklahoma reserve champion, national champion bull rider, and for the Ignacio, Colorado, the Indian finals, I come up reserve champion there too this past year. So it's been good to me, and I'm currently leading the Lester Meyer Open Pro Rodeo Series. So I've got a good year in front of me.
Well, that's awesome. Now, you started off the finals with a qualified ride yesterday. Tell us a little bit about that ride and the bull you had.
Well, I drew an older veteran bull from CR Rodeo Company, and he was good. I asked the guy about him. He said he should really buck, and I saw him, and I didn't underestimate him because I knew he was old and he's smart. Well, he turned back both ways with me right there in the gate, and he's just real good. And when we went back to left, I really put a spurn on him. And I come up all right, pretty good in the round. So we'll see what we can get done today.
Hey, well, when you're not bull riding, what are some of the other things you enjoy doing?
Spending time with my friends and family for sure, and I like to go to church, and we have buck outs at my church all the time, and I like to spend a lot of time out there helping out and doing what I can do. But I bull ride all the time, but other than that, I like to spend time on wakeboarding and stuff like that.
Okay, do you have some regular buddies that you kind of go around with?
Well, I've always, ever since I went into the bull riding world, I ventured away from all those other sports, and I always hang out with people older than me. So everywhere I go, I'm always with my bull riding buddies or my family. That's about it.
Well, that's awesome. Well, do you know anything about the bull you have drawn today?
Well, it's kind of a funny story because I asked Hayden Wilson, who has the bull, and I said, I got 138 of yours, and he said, oh man. I said, what is he? And he said, I don't know. And I said, oh, yeah. And he said he's never been bucked with a rider. And he said he just could never get him caught. And he's about a 4-year-old, so it should be pretty wild.
Now, do you like it better if you know a little bit more about the bull, or just get on one you know nothing about?
Well, I always like to know if they, it don't matter which way they turn back, but I always like to know if they turn back, to be ready for it, because some bulls can just be out of line and hard to ride. So, yes, ma'am, I do like to know if they turn back or not.
Right. Well, good luck today and the rest of the week.
Thank you, ma'am. Sure appreciate it.
This is Tammie Webster with Bull Riding Rodeo Connection.